Hello there! I hope I did not make a mistake today, but somebody asked me if I knew how to make someone be able to punch faster. And yes, I do. I can train you to teach the fastest your body is capable of doing. And that's it. You won't be able to go any faster. and so I made the mistake of telling him that I knew of especially one drill that would have benefit him. But then, since then, I've come to realize that there's another 11 exercises I do before we do this drill every class. And without those other 11 exercises and a few after it, that maybe actually you're never going to be able to reach your full potential with just this drill. So I decided that I maybe really, and plus none of my students for 40 years has ever had injured elbows or shoulders or anything from this exercise. But that's because we always do the 10 or 11 exercises that precede it. So anyway, with that disclaimer, I'm going to go ahead and jump to exercise number 12 in our daily Kung Fu class, which takes half an hour, and then we get a water break, and then I teach the Tai Chi for half an hour. Then we take a water break, and I teach the Kung Fu. If you get it like Lohan 1, we would keep learning the Tai Chi for 8 to 10 years. I've got 10 years of information on that. And then I add the Kung Fu class on the next half hour. And then after you're with me for the beginner program over a year, you learn a weapon. So then you get another half an hour and I teach you the weapon. Because each of these weapons takes a lot of time to go over the exercise, the drills, the method. And anyway, so in other words, a 2-hour class is what you'd end up doing by the time you're an intermediate student. You need 2 hours per class. But okay, anyway, but since I told the fellow I would do this, I feel a little duty bound or honor bound to do that. Now, since I am actually taking a section of the class and I'm teaching it to you, we're going to salute in and out of a class. I'll teach you this one technique and then we'll get out. So it's going to be a quick class. But with that disclaimer, I feel kind of awkward about sharing just one little piece of our entire half an hour warm-up workout exercise. Because, like I said, I hope you don't hurt yourself by just doing this one exercise. I know that for 40 years I've been teaching all of these as a group and nobody ever has had a problem. So by just taking this one exercise and showing it to you, if you have a problem, I'm not going to, well, now you know. I will try to, I am actually going to go back, after I end this class, I'm going to go back and I'm doing a fundraiser for Tai Chi youth so I can make 400 videos. It's going to take 400 videos just to teach everything in my Shaolin Chi Mana's beginner program, which is the entire Tai Chi youth program, which is 4 years of learning Tai Chi to master Tai Chi, which of course includes a bunch of Shaolin Kung Fu and stuff to master the Tai Chi, and the Tai Chi helps you master the Shaolin Kung Fu. So they're a real nice yin and yang. And so that's why I've been able to cure all kinds of problems or solve problems. Maybe I can't say cure, but I've been able to solve many problems and improve people's lives and make them smarter and happier. So anyway, so let me get to work here. Let's salute in and out. I'm going to show you this punching drill, and then I'm going to hope you don't hurt yourself, and then I'm going to go back to fundraising to make these videos so you can take the whole class and all the programs, which I guarantee will benefit you. And I guarantee you'll have your fastest punch too if you take my program. But for fun, and because I think this is kind of a worthwhile piece of information for you, I decided, well, I'll do it. I'll show you this one particular drill out of our half-hour workout every class. Okay, so let's salute in and out. Okay, so students, line up for class. All right, salute your Shifu, Jen Shen Long, prayer hands, bow for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now salute our past masters, and there's a picture of them over here, which is going to be the fist into the left hand. In other words, it's prayer hands. We turn the right hand into a fist. Okay, everybody bow and think a nice thought or a thank you to all my past masters who passed this on to me. I didn't invent Kung Fu. I learned it, and now I'm sharing it with you. Okay, and now let's salute our school, which is a stomp. You remember? Stomp into a toe stance, and then it's the challenge salute, but we fold our hand over because we're a peaceful school. And I say the 3 schools, and you're going to echo Tai Chi Youth. And that's what I'm doing. It's a fundraiser for the Tai Chi Youth nonprofit. Shaolin Chi Mantis, Buddha Kung Fu, Tai Chi Youth. All right, good. You're in class. Now we'll salute out to end the class. But let's do that punching exercise. So real quickly, here's the drill. Now, there's basically one real way to punch. I mean, people can do the chicken punches and do all, there's other ways to do it, but this is the best way. I've been teaching for 40 years, and if there's a better way, I don't know what it is. And I've seen all the other ways. This is the best. So let's just leave it at that. So here we go. Now what's going to happen is in Tai Chi and Shaolin Kung Fu, we're looking for one punch to basically optimize the way our bones work, the way our muscles work, the way our joints work, and not fight against them. We want to use them so they don't slow us down. So that's what this is based on. Now the best drill is you need to find your hip bone. In other words, not up here, that's rib. Down here, you got your hip bone. I want you to kind of hammer on that with your right fist. So in other words, if you got both fists here, you find your hip bones, okay? That's where we're going to punch from. We're not going to punch from up here. We're going to punch from down here on the hip bone. So from the hip bone, what you're going to do is you're going to think of it as being like basically chin level. So chin level. I'm looking at my picture here in the phone. So chin level. So what we want to do is we want to go from here with our knuckles down to out here with our knuckles on the top. So the fist has to turn over. It has to flip from the knuckles down to the knuckles up. And there's 3 ways to do this. I'm going to give you a whole, you're going to get the basic punching drill. Everybody gets this, and then we do this drill every class. But here's the intro lesson to it. So from here, you can basically just kind of gradually turn it over until you get to that spot, okay? That's the first technique, and all 3 are valid, okay? They're all 3 okay. But I'm just saying, there's 3 ways to do it. The other way to do it is you kind of get halfway, and then you turn it. So you don't really worry about it here, okay? You just kind of let it go, and then from here to here, that's when you turn it over, okay? Now the third way, which if I understand correctly, Bruce Lee used to prefer this way, and he said it's best if you wear a ring, because what you want to do is you want to wait till you get out here, and then you want to spin it so you can grind the ring into their face and cut their skin. So give Bruce Lee credit for that one. But I'm not even saying it's the wrong idea, because it actually does work. So you could go out to here, but it won't be quite as fast, but then you can turn and grind and just chew up the person's face. Okay, so anyway, those are the 3 ways. I kind of prefer I kind of do it gradually, and sometimes it's kind of the halfway one. So it depends on how I'm feeling, what I'm doing, and how fast I'm going, so you can kind of experiment. Okay, so that's what we want to do, is we want to kind of turn it over gradually. So we want to go from knuckles down to knuckles flat on top. Hopefully you can see that. So in other words, my knuckles are down, my knuckles are up. Knuckles are down, knuckles are up. Okay, so let me go through the basics of how to do a punch. You got your right fist out here. Now what I want you to do is just pull it all the way back and then punch with the other fist. Boom. Okay, then pull this one all the way back and then punch. Later we get into Tai Chi, we can do breathing exercises and drills, and there's Qigong exercise with this actually, but we'll get into that another time. Okay, so pull back and punch. Boom. Pull back and punch. Boom. All right, so starting with the right fist out, let's do like 8 punches. Okay, so pull back, 1, pull back, 2, boom, pull back, 3, boom, pull back, 4, and bend the legs. Your legs are bent. In other words, I'm not just standing here like this with my legs locked. I'm down here like this, kind of like I'm riding a horse. Okay, that's why I call it the horse stance. Okay, so my right fist is out. Let's do like 4 more. Ready, and punch, boom, punch, boom, punch, boom, punch, boom. All right, now the best way to do, well, let's take it to the next level. The next level is as I'm pulling back, I'm punching. So it's going to be boom, boom, boom. So there's not that space when I'm doing nothing. In other words, I'm not going to be like this. So starting with the right fist out, pull back, punch, boom. Pull back, punch, boom. So when this one hits back here, this one's here. Each time pulling back and turning the knuckles down so we're on my hip bone. I can feel my hip bone right there. Okay, so ready, punch, boom, punch, boom, punch, boom, punch, boom, punch, boom. Now what you want to do is make sure you got a straight line. You don't want to be wavering or going all over the place. It's just a straight line from here to there. Boom. Okay. Quickest distance is straight line. The fastest distance is a straight line. So we want to make sure we start programming. That's why you want to start slow and master this movement. If you start going fast and you've got like a dip or something else in it, you might even hurt yourself. Like I said, I've taught this for 40 years and no one's ever hurt themselves. But I've always, like I said, we've got other stretching and stuff we do before. This is like exercise number 11 or 12 in our normal routine. Okay, so here we go again. Let's pull back and punch. 1, punch, 2, punch, 3, punch, 4, punch, 5, punch, 6, punch, 7, punch, 8. All right, now another dynamic I need to mention is when you punch, you can make a leopard punch. The leopard punch kind of gives you a little bit more distance out here, but it's a chance of breaking your fingers. So the real punch is actually like this. Now all the bones support each other. In other words, I'm not like this, so if I hit something, it's going to bend my wrist back. I'm not like this, so when I hit something, my wrist is going to get pulled down. It's got to be so where all the bones back each other up. So we've got to have, if we're going to get a fast punch, it still needs to be the perfect punch. So we need all the bones to line up all the way back. So in other words, if I'm going to hit a wall, hope I don't bother my neighbors, but if I hit a wall, in other words, my fist is hitting, my bones are hitting, and they're all lined up, okay? Now, so that's what we want to do, is want to make sure that we're also practicing the perfect punch. Now, what's the perfect fist? And I've got hand exercises and drills for this too. Now, the perfect fist is actually to coil up the hand and then put the thumb down here. Don't put it in the inside or do anything like that. Don't put it up here like this. You want it down right here. This is the best place. And the main weakness of this is you can still hook your thumb on something, you know, but this is the best place. It's the strongest fist. It's the quickest fist. It's the best fist. So you curl up your hand so it's tight. So now this thing's like just a rock. Your fist is like a rock. Okay, and then the thumb just goes on the bottom here, and that's it. That's your fist. Then the other thing, like I said, is you want to line up the bones so all your bones are in alignment, and we're ready to go. I teach all kinds of other things and mantis and all kinds of other ways to punch and hit, but this is the basic fist. And there's the vertical and there's the horizontal. Today we're only going to learn the horizontal. And I'll tell you all the basics and dynamics between the two of them because they're very different. Just changing your fist from here to here changes the way your shoulder connects to it and the way the muscles and everything work. So they're very different, these two punches. I call this a jab and I call this a punch. Okay? So they're very different. But anyway, we're just learning the punch and we're going to learn it from the waist. Okay? Which is where this one's going to have the most power. In other words, in Tai Chi, when I do this in Tai Chi, the hand will be up here. And even if I'm going to punch somebody in the face, I'm going to dip through here and go like this. I'm going to go boom, like that. So that's going to be my Tai Chi punch. But I'm going to come right by the hip when I do it, even if I don't stop. All right, let's get to the drill and then we'll click out. How about is it 12 minutes just to teach you one drill? Okay, here we go. So your right fist is out, all right? You're going to pull back and punch. Boom. 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 Now don't be all tight. I'm always going around to my beginner students and saying, relax your shoulders and don't let the shoulders come out like this. That slows you down. It takes up more body work. We're only using the arms. The shoulder staying right where it is. There's all kinds of things. If I'm looking at you, I notice these things. Say, oh, do this, do this, do this. Okay, but anyway, so keep the shoulder back. Don't put the shoulder into it. That's not part of this drill. This drill is just, if you're going to go fast, we need to keep the body in one place, okay? Less moving parts. All right, so we're still not to the drill. We're just working our way up to it. Okay, so let's try a few more punches. Ready? Punch, boom, punch, boom, punch, boom, punch, boom. All right, now one of my first martial arts instructors was Douglas Wong. And one of the wisdoms I like to pass along from him was, he says, if you're ever going to punch somebody, punch them 3 times or don't punch them at all. And that's a basic rule in Kung Fu. It's basically so if it's important to hit him once, then hit him thrice. Okay, so here we go. Now, this is the triple punch. And this is when he said, do I know how to make somebody punch faster? Well, this one originally just popped into my mind. But I might be making a mistake by just showing you this and not showing you all the 11 exercises that come before it and a few that come after it. But it's nice that I'm explaining what the punch is. So hopefully this is a good, it's almost 15 minutes. Okay, here we go. Ready? The triple punch. In fact, if I'm going to make this on TikTok, we're in trouble. Okay, so anyway, here we go. Yeah, because TikTok only does 10 minutes. Oh, man. I'm going to finish this one. I'm sorry. I just realized that this is a TikTok person who asked, and I've already exceeded the 10-minute limit. All right, well, let's just continue on. I'll do this right. This is the quickest I could teach this to you. Okay, so anyway, the triple punch is what I'm trying to teach you. We'll just jump right to that now. I don't give you this the first class. I teach you how to punch, then I teach you this, and then finally I get to the triple punch. Now the triple punch means you punch 3 times. So I pull back and punch, punch, punch. And leave that fist out. That was a triple. Again, 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. All right, now we do 20 of them, and we go from slow to fast. Okay, that's why I say this exercise kind of stood out in my mind when we said, how do you teach them punch fast? Okay, so with the right fist out, we're going to start slow, and we'll go fast. So by the end, you're going your fastest, but I won't go my fastest because I don't want to leave you behind. And I usually never go my fastest when I'm first teaching it. Okay, so here we go. Ready? 1. Boom, boom, boom. 2. Boom, boom, boom. 3. Boom, boom, boom. 4. Boom, boom, boom. 5. Boom, boom, boom. 6. Boom, boom, boom. 7. Boom, boom, boom. 8. Boom, boom, boom. 9. Boom, boom, boom. 10. Boom, boom, boom. 11. Boom, boom, boom. 12. Boom, boom, boom. 13. Boom, boom, boom. 14. Boom, boom, boom. 15. Boom, boom, boom. 16. Boom, boom, boom. 17. Boom, boom, boom. 18. Boom, boom, boom. 19. Boom, boom, boom. 20. Boom, boom, boom. I can go a lot faster than that. Okay, so there we go. There's your exercise. There's your triple punches. And let me get you out of here. 16 minutes. I can see it on the counter. So that's the quickest I could teach you how to do these punches. So you can see that's why it takes 400 lessons to teach you all these things. I'm just getting you through one teeny little piece of our warm-up drill. Okay, so here we go. Let's salute out. Students line up to salute out of class. And salute your school. Shaolin Chi Mantis. Buddha Kung Fu. Tai Chi Youth. All right, now salute our past masters. And salute your Shifu, Jen Shan Long. All right, that's the quickest I can teach how to punch. It took 17 minutes.